All right, hi folks. Welcome to a Minion Masters. So I'm going to show you some decks. I've been just running Apep, and I kind of plan to run Apep until I hit Grandmaster, I guess. Um, but so let me show you some gameplay here. So I turned the BadasFish deck and the cheese deck into Apep. So here's the cheese deck first, just because it's on the top. Maybe I'll show you two of it, just because it's quick.
Play cards.
And I changed it a little bit from the BadasFish. I added the Bazooka Scrat because I liked it so much getting it from the cheese dates that I figured I just wanted one in the deck. It's a nice another finisher type thing. Speaking of which, he has it on his side. So he's playing something very similar to what I'm doing, except for he's not going full cheese on it. He has some of the cheese stuff, but then he runs some other Voidborn minions or whatever. Like the Colossus. Which, you know, I probably should have played that rammer on the side we were on just to try to kill that gravestone. That might have been a mistake, but I am getting a lot of damage in over there, so. Like if he had a efficient way of dealing with him before he got all the damage in. So like I said, this is a pretty quick one. Alright. As the cheese games usually are. Apep's my favorite master, so I figured I could play the cheese and the BadasFish as Apep, and then I can also run my control deck, and I was just going to keep flipping through Apep, whenever I decks whenever I lost. So match replays. So let's see if I can do the BadasFish deck in there. Which I think is this one.
Masters, get ready. Let the fight commence.
Oh, are we the wrong master? Switch over to Apep.
Best choice. It's Minion Masters. Let's duel.
Alright, it's basically the verbatim to the BadasFish deck, except for you don't get the traps and the dog getting experience in life. You get a free 2-mana card and a 4-mana card. First free 2-mana cards at bat, which actually is a pretty good one. Yeah, it seems I've been fighting a lot of the werewolves as of late. I think that was a bad placing of the shield. I thought it was actually gonna. I thought it was gonna last longer than it did. It died pretty quick. So I took a bit more damage than I probably should have there. But our goal is to get to Mana Frenzy. But I think he did his job. Just barely. Probably should play the wall, or maybe the bat or something. So now we've already got our last perk, so doing pretty good. And we have the giant warriors online, which is awesome. Of course, the turret. So we're kind of hoping that he put all his eggs over there, and the Demon Warrior would get to do his thing. We were right. And the Demon Warrior finishes games pretty quick. Okay, so actually, we just so you, so there's the BadasFish deck that you just watched, and then this is the cheese deck, which I just added a Bazooka Scrat. Oh, actually, I think I added a rammer too, because it didn't have 2 rammers before. It just had 2 cheese dates. And then, so we'll show you one more of the cheese one. And then I have a deck that beat me, and I was wondering how the hell the deck even could beat anybody. That's how funky it looked. I was very surprised that it was as good as it was. So I ran it you know, like about 5-6 games, and it actually ended up doing pretty well. So let's see here. So it's, Smoke Trails is another cheese one. I think this is just a real quick one.
Come to me, minions.
And then I'll show off the WTF deck. The what the hell? What the, you know. Alright, so I knew I was going to take some damage over on this other side, but I was also thinking that my that big master dude was going to make a lot of my cards cheaper. So if I survived, I was going to be in a really good position. That's what I was thinking.
The shadows fade as I become stronger.
Trick was surviving. No, I was probably pretty lucky he didn't run like a chain lightning or something, too. Like, that plan probably would have just been wrecked by like a chain lightning. And double cleaver for the win here.
We have a winner!
Alright, so let me show off the WTF deck real quick. So I played against this guy, and this was the deck that he played against me, and it just seemed like way too greedy of a deck to be able to very mid-rangey greedy type thing, but it actually does pretty good. I played it in a couple games, so I'll show him off. I was pleasantly surprised by it. So I do that sometimes, like if a deck like puzzles me, or if it just looks really good, etc. I'll play against teams or has some kind of really cheesy strategy. I'll put it together just to see how it works, you know. So that might be harder to do for like newer players that don't have as good of collections, but you know, older players, that's yeah, you probably already do that really. But you know. It's probably a bad ghost. I don't know. I might as well have just played like more damaging unit, I think. I don't think, yeah, he didn't even get a hit in.
Blue obtained the first bird. Now you're gonna get it.
Oh, sorry. Take the burn the bridges off there. So yeah, the deck, I don't know, man. It just seems to like have such value that it always has stuff left over, and then it's always like everything comes in like pairs except for a couple of the units. So usually there's like a chunk of the unit will be left over still, even if they kill some of it. It's just it's good. Surprisingly good. See, I think I thought I was gonna lightning bolt him when he played the Scrat pack, like just in time. So it was really good Scrat pack there. And I do know though I didn't do it here, I was trying to get as many planes into play as possible because Volko has a real hard time dealing with flying units. So I know that was a goal of mine, was to get the plane action going on. Once we have two of them. I just decided to ghost the ghost thing. I thought it was kind of silly. So this is like a nice little counter push that we got going on. Yeah, another poor ghost. And that was probably a poor crossbow guy because I think he kills him off pretty quick. Oh wait, no, okay. I saved both the stun lancers.
Now you're gonna get it.
The planes. So powerful. You just can't deal with the planes.
We have a winner.
Alright, I'll show another thing. So it's basically just like a lot of value stuff in this deck. So you're just trying to outvalue, you know, your opponent in trades and whatnot. But it works a lot better than I thought it should, like when I first saw it. So I had to put it together because I was like, how did that thing just beat me? The deck. And it really kicked my butt. Like, it's pretty funny. Hence the name. Alright. Alright, wrong master. We will switch.
Let's go.
Alright.
Come to me, minions. Let's duel. Apep demands worship.
So what's nice too is like this deck's pretty lightning bolt, you know, defense, because everything comes in multiples usually. You only have a couple single plays, like it's like your ghost, your your little Scrat sniper, and your I can't even think. What is that damn flyer? And your damn flyer. Oh, there it is. Empowered soul steel, or not empowered, just regular soul steel. And I always like crossbow guys, getting free crossbow guys as Apep. That's like one of the coolest 2-drops you can get for free. figured now would be the best time for the Soul Stealer. Lots of little dudes to pick up. So we're controlling the bridges a little bit better too. Yes. It's probably another bad ghost. Guess that ends up working out. No bad lighting bolt too. Alright, so he got ahead with that push. That was a pretty good push for him. So I was trying to steal this big flyer. To no avail. He's pretty good with the fireballs, like killing any ghost fun. I don't know why. I guess if I had played the Stun Lancers, it wouldn't have mattered anyway. He would have done that. And the Stun Lancers wouldn't have stopped the lizard either. The Stun Lancers were probably the better choice. I mean, either way, I guess it didn't matter, but. And I'm pretty lucky he didn't have the fireball right here. I'm assuming he might have had it, but he didn't have the mana because he played the swordsman. Or you saved it up for this guy, I guess. Either way, I am very glad he did not play the swordsman. Or not the swordsman, the fireball. Alright, I think I need to get some sleep. I did work last night, so I do plan to crack out on Minion Masters playing more Apep tonight, though. I'm hoping to get Master tonight. I know I said that yesterday, but or the day before that. I don't know, I've been working a lot, so I am off though, so we're gonna try. I'm not even gonna touch any Dark Souls stuff today, I don't think. Probably Dark Souls in a day or two from now. I want to at least get Master, so I think I'm just gonna try to grind out Minion Masters today. And I get to grind it out with my favorite Master, which is cool. I got pretty lucky with that lightning bolt. That was a really bad placement on the force field. Like, really bad. Yeah, another good fireball. So we have mana frenzy now. So a value deck like this with Mana Frenzy is awesome. Because you're pretty much unstoppable. I mean, almost any deck, I guess, with Mana Frenzy, but even more so the value deck. Okay. So I do recommend this deck. I was playing like a good stuff deck that was kind of similar, but I'll show it to you. I couldn't figure out where the gameplay was for it, but it went about 50%. So this is kind of a similar deck. Let me see if I can find a gameplay for it. Actually, I'll show you the control deck first, which you've already seen the control deck, probably in another video. But for those of you who haven't, new viewers, I'll show you off the control deck for Apep. This is the control one, I think. We gotta switch sides. Because we are Apep.
Let's fight!
Oops.
Masters, get ready! Now fight each other. Do it. Let's duel!
So the whole deal with the control deck is you're just trying to control the bridges, basically. And kind of the flow of the game, I guess. And your goal is to get to Mana Frenzy if possible. Stay alive, get to Mana Frenzy. And every exchange you want to get, like, you know, like a point advantage if you can, you know. It's the idea anyway. And the Hill Puffs, playing this style deck, you kind of get low on life sometimes. So it's kind of nice to have the Heal Puff bring you back. Now the problem with the Heal Puff, there's one master that gives the Heal Puff stuff kind of technique a problem. Like the Stormbringer is real good at taking out the puffs with just like his little shots. So unless you're like spamming a lot of dudes all the time, your little heal puffs are gonna bite it playing at Stormbringer. Which unfortunately I think this is a game where he just gives up at the end. He gets frustrated. So this is actually a lot faster than this deck's supposed to win. But I guess he saw the writing on the wall.
We have a winner, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for blue.
So let's see if I can find that good stuff deck. So let me show you the control deck I just showed though. And I'll put all the decks in the description if you want to run them. So the control deck is this one. And then good stuff. Let's see if I can find a deck, a match replay for it. I wrote down Simo Bond, but then I realized that I played him a bunch of times. It's somebody that was trying to ladder at the same time as me. So maybe this one? Let's try it. Let's see if this is good stuff. Or is this cheese?
Let the fun begin.
Alright, this is the good stuff deck. So I'm kind of lukewarm on this one. Like I said, I think it went about 50%. It started like won its first like 3 or 4 games, and then it, you know, it started losing. So I think it's about 50%. It might be, you know, like 60% or something. It might be a little bit up, but not as awesome as when it first, you know, when I first started running it. I'll play it some more. I'll probably give it a good, like, at least 10 more games before I, unless it just goes on some massive losing streak, you know. And that was kind of a mistake. He raged my Shadow Demon, so it actually made it pretty awesome.
I shall use this in the fight against the dark.
I mean, he was trying to kill it off, but ended up working out for me. The lizard gets way more damage than he should have. I think. I think the robot was probably a bad play. And turret does its work here.
The light strengthens.
So I was actually kind of surprised, like, I think both those, both Cleavers and those Lizards are actually pretty good against the Brothers of Light. Just because they have those, like, charge attacks. And the Brothers of Light are a little slow. And their charge attacks do, like, a massive amount of damage. he is definitely trying to shove the Brothers of Light down my throat here. That was bad Scrap Pack, I think. I guess it did slow him down a little bit. I wish I don't think I checked his deck list, so I'm sure you're running at least 2 copies of Brother of Light, because he played him quite a bit this game. He's at very low health. Unfortunately, we don't have any direct damage on this deck, so we can't just like blast him.
Your end draws closer.
We have a
There it is.
winner, ladies and gentlemen.
Alright, so that is officially all the decks that I'm running right now. And I plan to grind with tonight. So, well, there it is. Yeah, that's the good stuff deck. And thanks for watching, guys. And like I said, I'll put all the decks in the description also. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.